Hello and thank you for watching my 248 video tutorial. So in the previous lecture we have created this script tile style holder that lets us store all the color presets for our tiles, and I did some work in the editor and I came up with these colors for our game, and actually there is nothing to be very precise about, so if I didn't have any of the tiles on our sample screenshot, I just handpicked the color that I thought would be appropriate in this color tab, and if for some reason we don't like the colors we can change them later. And now I would like to create this another script that will be called just tile, so I'll call this script tile and I will hit enter, and this script will be responsible for a couple of things. One of the responsibilities of this script is to apply our tile styles to this actual tile. We will have this attached to each of the tiles in our game, and we would like the script to access our UI, so we would like it to change the color of an image and change the color of text. That's why we should include this new using statement. We will say using Unity Engine.UI. This will let us now say private text, and by text we mean our UI text, and I will call it tile text, and we will also say private image tile image. Alright, and we will need to have an awake function, so I'll write void awake and open and close these brackets. And in this awake function we will need to find our text and our image, so I will write tile text equals, and I will use this function called get component in children, because we don't have the tile text attached to an actual tile, but we have it attached to a child object, and I will say text in these angle brackets, and that's it. And tile image, I'm going to search it in a little different way. I'm going to use transform.find, and all the objects that will have our image script attached will be named the same, so I can go to canvas and check the exact naming of those objects. So I will go to any tile. We have called the objects that have our images numbered cell, so I will search for a numbered cell in this script, so I'll type numbered cell, and after I got the transform of this game object, I will use get component, and I will search for an image component. Alright, and next I'm going to write a very simple method. This method will be called apply style from holder. It's going to have this long name, but the actual method will be very simple. So I will type void apply style from holder, and I'm going to pass in an int, which I will call an index, because this will be an index in our array of our tile styles. And what I will do in this method, I will say tile text dot text, which will change what our tile text says. So our tile text dot text will be equal to tile style holder dot instance. So once we have a singleton, this is the way that we access to our tile style holder, so now we don't have to acquire a reference to it in a wake function. We just have to know that it's a singleton, and we just use its public instance variable. So we say tile style holder instance dot, and here I will search for our tile styles, and I will open and close these brackets and write index in it, and then I'll put another dot and I will access the number. So what this method will do is it will apply everything from the tile style that we have selected. So First it will apply the number, then it will apply tile text. It will apply the color to our text, dot color equals, and we will do the same thing. We will find our tile style holder instance, and in the array of tile styles we will access an element with the same index, but this time we are going to access our text color, and we will also want to change the color of our image. So I will find our tile image and I will type in color, and I'm going to find once again our tile style holder instance, tile styles, index, there we have it, dot, and tile color. And that is it. So this is a very simple method that is going to take the information from our tile style holder preset and it will apply it to this concrete tile. And I'm going to create another method that will be called void. It will just be called apply style, and this is going to be a bit long because we're going to have this long switch statement, and it will take one argument that is int num, which is the number of the tile that we want to have. And in this method I'm going to write switch, which is another modification of an if statement that is used if we want to analyze multiple different cases. So switch num, so we will check for the value of our num, and I will write case, and in case of 2 we are going to write apply style from holder, and we are going to pass 0 as an index. And while using this switch statement we have to use break statements in the end so that the code execution doesn't fall through to the next case. And I'm going to select everything that we have typed so far, and I will press Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. And in case of 4 we are going to apply the style that has number 1 index in our array, and for the next element Ctrl V I will type in 8, and I will apply the style with index 2 from our array. So you get the general idea. I will just continue pasting these cases until I get to the 4096 tile. So I think I will skip this part of the video. So I have just finished writing this long case statement, and for case 2 I will apply the style with the index 0 from our array, and if we want to get our highest value tile we will apply the style from the style holder with the index of 11. I would also like to add another statement to our switch. It is default. So the default case will be called if the number that we supply to this method doesn't fall under any of the previous categories. So if we basically supply some wrong number like 3 or 10, or if we have a typo somewhere, then we would like to write debug.log error, and I will open these brackets, and I will make this error statement say check the numbers that you pass to apply style, and I will also say break in the end. Alright, so now we have our switch statement and our apply style method complete, and now we don't have any way to check how the script works in the editor, but we will definitely check it later. And in the next lecture we are going to add some code to our game manager so that it clears our field from the number 2 tiles that we have added previously, and it will also generate the new tiles that are required to actually play the 2 for 8 game, and it will provide us with an opportunity to check all the code that we have assembled previously. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.